In modeling, I had to learn to like myself, to love myself, to feel comfortable. I'm talking like a model right now because, yes, today's show, it's all about modeling in Ghana. My name is Modeling Ade. Welcome to Slayers.
Hello, my name is Francis Abudni. I'm the head of digital marketing. Welcome to Power Creative.
Welcome to Furnace, Ghana's biggest furniture manufacturing place. With over 4 decades of manufacturing furniture, we are your best place for handling all your furniture projects.
Alright, welcome back. You're still watching Slayers, where everything stays absolute class. Now, before we move on, Val's Day is just around the corner. Easter is also just here. So, Nalem Ayede, that's the new promo in town. We are going to share some gift vouchers from Nalem, where you can go there and then get yourself some, whatever that you're looking out for this Easter and Val's Day. We're going to share some pictures on our social media platforms. So whoever gets the number of shares and likes will call you, and then you come to SlayersTV studios and then get the gift voucher to Nalem store. So today on Slayers, we are talking about the future of modeling in Ghana. And we promise you an exciting show today, yes. Sitting next to me is Lillian Sally Ado, who is the ex-president and founder of the Models Union of Ghana. Lillian, welcome to Slayers.
Thank you.
I'm very excited to see you today.
I'm excited.
And you look amazing. All right, so next to Lillian is the CEO of Stars Modeling Agency in Ghana, Kel Kwao. Kel, how are you?
I'm fine.
How is the movie doing? Have you stopped acting?
I haven't. I took a little break so I can concentrate on modeling.
Okay, so how is Stars Modeling Agency doing?
It's doing just fine.
Just fine. All right. And next to Kel is Priska Aba, who is currently top model of the year, Ghana. How are you, Priska?
I'm doing great here.
Very well.
You look awesome.
Thank you very much. You also look amazing.
Thank you.
All right, so Priska, how is your reign and what are you doing?
Okay, so far it's awesome and we're working on a project.
Okay.
Embarking on putting the Ghanaian modeling industry on the map worldwide, as well as promoting tourism.
Okay, great. All right, Kel, I would like to ask you, since you own a modeling agency, what does it take to start a modeling agency?
Okay, it doesn't take much, but you first and foremost, you need to understand what modeling is all about. You need to understand what it takes to scout a model. You need to understand what it takes to get the market for models. If you're able to put these things together, then the last one, you need to understand how to manage models. That's a different ball game altogether. Okay. So once you have this background, you can start a model agency.
Okay. All right, Lillian, what is the union all about and what is it here to do for the industry?
Yeah, thank you very much. The Models Union of Ghana is here to unify the modeling agencies and the models. First of all, the initiative was started from the ministry, because they themselves realized that they are now trying to empower creative arts. That's the musicians, models, and models are part of the creative arts. Right. And we didn't know that at first. The models like to keep to themselves. People will say that models are divided. I will say otherwise. They didn't know that we were part of creative arts. So a model just goes to her show and walks away. But we realized that to be able to fit in to the ministry's creative arts domain and be able to help promote tourism then we need to get together. So Moduga was formed so that the modeling agencies and models can come together, have one voice, and then create some form of unity, and then be able to do what it's supposed to do.
Okay, but so far, what has it done for, the models in Ghana right now?
I'll say a lot. Like I said, the initiative came from there because a lot of people were exploiting models. So one of the first things I would say is that we all know in this country, models were being charged to be auditioned. When people are hungry or they need money, they just call models. It was the easiest thing for people to do.
Right.
Or audition for this.
Yes.
And when they come, a model has to pay 100 Ghana cedis to be auditioned,
yes,
to be casted on the show. That same model is going to get paid for. It didn't make sense.
Okay.
So it was one of the first things we handled. But the models themselves realized that, hey, this is good. But what's it going to do for me, like you said? So we told them, if you join this and we have one voice, we can help stop that kind of exploitation, where people come and just take money from you to give you jobs. And it was one of our first achievements within 3 months. So we got a lot of them rallying in. And the second thing too is event organizers doing casting and using models to hype their show. Audition, all the models go, they finish the casting, and then now people go behind the scenes to pick their models. If you do that, and like Moduga supports you to do your audition, and you don't use the models that we see that you picked, we will come after you.
Okay.
And then the last one I would say that we've done is more, but I'll just say this is the last one, is like people using models and say, oh, we are just giving the platform. It doesn't make sense. Models go through professional training, like Kel said. You have to belong to an agency. Now they pay, they graduate them, they get their certificates. And they do a lot of practicals, like how people do internships. So you can't put a model on a show and say, I'm giving you a platform. So we make sure that before every model goes on the stage, you get a contract. That was what most people were not doing. You need to sign a contract, even if it's a charity show, and you want to do it for free. Go on the show, but sign and say, I, Kel Kwao, I pledge my support for this show, and it's free, but I'll be taking care of backstage.
Okay.
My water, my this. So Moduga has made sure all this is in place. So
Okay, but to date, it looks like our models are not being paid and treated very well during events. All right, Priska, what are your long-term goals as a model?
Okay, so my long-term goals are to be known professionally worldwide as a model, of course, and also place the modeling industry on the map worldwide, and also educate the young ones who are interested in modeling and take away the negative perception of what our parents have, of course, you know already. Yeah.
You have modeled for a couple of brands, been on runways. How are you being treated during shows or
Professionally
events?
good.
Good?
Yeah.
Are you being paid very well in Ghana?
Okay,
Be
I won't
honest.
say very, very well, but I think it depends on the kind of show and also the commercials or whatsoever it is. So it depends on the kind of show you're doing and the agreement, the contract you have with the clients.
Okay. Kel, please, how do you handle, your models, and how are events people handling you?
Basically, you know, I get my models to value what they do. Because before you get someone to value you, you must value what you do.
Right.
Unlike other people who think, okay, modeling is one of those things you come and pass through. I get my people to understand that this is a job, just like the lawyer or the policeman.
Okay.
So as a lawyer...
I'm glad to hear that. Yes.
Exactly.
Because in Ghana here, you don't hear people saying, if you mentioned you are a model, they see you to be, jobless. But I know it's a job for, it's a job for people. People are making a lot of money out of it. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, so that's it. So I was just citing an example of a lawyer. So if you're a lawyer, you respect what you do. Sorry,
right.
You don't go to work late. You know, so you have expectation from your clients, and your clients also have expectations from you. So that is the mindset I inculcate into my models.
Okay.
And with that, we are doing fine.
And what do you look out for in scouting for models?
I scout for models to meet the market. So for runway models, you have to be slim and tall, you need to be athletic. We have certain height requirements. For the sake of time, let me just go brief. And for commercials, I provide from kids to grandparents.
Okay.
So I scout accordingly. But then it's not just about the scouting. You now need to prepare them, you know, for the job.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay, so Lillian, mention of the scouting. Now you go on social media every now and then and you see people scouting for modeling, posters, modeling agencies. If you want to be a model, call this number. If almost everybody is doing it. Every slim girl in Ghana too is a model. Yeah. What is the union doing for, I mean, such people, or doing about such things?
That was one of our major problems, and like you see what Kel described.
And these people they don't even give those people jobs. They take their monies for free, just like that. And I'm sure some of them too are sleeping, excuse me to use, to say that.
The truth is what you just said. I'll take it in two aspects. One is there are lots of models that have actually, young people that have actually gone through training. But instead of subjecting themselves to management, they call themselves freelance. And then they are all over on social media. And because they don't have anybody managing them, directing them, like Kel does for his models, I have an agency as well anyway. Okay. And they decide to just try to be independent. Most of these ones are those that becomes vulnerable to some of these things that you just mentioned. And then now we have people that are naturally beautiful. They've not gone through any kind of training. They sit at home and they watch YouTube and they pick one or two things and then they profile themselves as models. And then you have the slay queens that take pictures thanks to Snapchat. And they're all over on social media filtering stuff and looking pretty. And then when these people, these clients call them, they see them in person, they're like, oh, I was waiting for Della. Oh, I'm Della. Oh, no, you're not. You know? So then people begin to say, oh, sometimes models don't really look at what they actually send. So now one of the things that the models has done is that we've told people, and we've managed to go to few advertising agencies. If you can trust us to give you the links of people, the real agents that are really training these girls, we can do that. Okay. Secondly, if you want to scout for something, make sure the person has a manager. Not every model can be in an agency, but have a manager. Some of these are old ones. They've really done it all. They've been in agencies and they think, that I'm now old. And sometimes they complain to us, it gets boring when you go for training. And then they're all young ones. But we tell them, then talk to your boss, be under some management. Okay. So then if people are listening to us today, try, if you want me to do something for you, let me provide a manager. Then you know that, or an agent, then you know that I'm a real model. Not everybody on social media is a model. Yes. People, it's easy for people to call themselves model, but you know what? When people are, thanks to social media, having all these phones and looking all pretty, and they look like, now people get to see them. So what do? It's not only enough to be beautiful. So they have to attach a profession. And obviously, the easier, if you're a doctor or a nurse, you don't have time to be on Facebook 24 hours. So the easiest thing is, oh, I'm a model. That's why I'm always advertising myself. But it's not true. As a person, where did you train? Every professional model must go through training. I mean, people do online courses, but going on YouTube and learning something is not a profession. You need some kind of physical direction. Even if you did that, get a manager to direct you, and we have regulations and ethics of the job. So anybody can call themselves models, but it's a profession, and people are being trained. And one of the things that Modiga was trying to do is to let the corporate world bring back the job that belongs to models. You see a lot of people doing billboards. Right. I've seen people complain to me bitterly. Well, we spent so much money paying all these celebrities to be on billboards, and we didn't make any profit. Okay. So what's the essence of using models? And I told them, somebody was slaying and attaching models or titles, and you thought, well, the person has a pretty face, you place the person on a billboard. But Kel can maybe answer this better. Yeah. When models are sent for casting, we prepare them very well. Models learn pre-acting skills. Okay. And they do some kind of grooming that brings out something. Okay. You can bring a model here right now and say, market this bag. It's not only about taking the picture with the bag. A model can strike it and take a picture and it will attract. But that's the job. So please, let's use the real right models for the right jobs, and then we will understand what the profession is about. But is there something like a rules and regulation whereby in case you should see, I mean, me advertising for or scouting for models, and then the union, you see it,
you can call and question me, why am I doing that?
Yeah, we've done that so many times. And I forgot to say, when Moduga started, we got an endorsement from Parliament. We don't have a bill for ourselves, because that was when the whole creative arts thing started. So now there's a bill that is nearly to be passed for creative arts. For musicians and everybody else goes through that. But we have regulations that have been endorsed by the creative arts sector and Parliament that give us the mandate to be able to call people to order. If I see, we do that every day. We see somebody seriously calling for audition. The first signal that we see that this person is new or trying to exploit is charging. Okay. That's our first signal that, hey, then we know that if you've really been regulated by Moduga, or at least you are close to the union, you know what you are supposed and not to do. So we'll call you and say, we see you scouting for this. What's your expertise? Oh, no, we can't stop people from doing their business. Yeah. Oh, I'm into scouting for this agency and stuff like that. Okay, but you're doing the wrong way. But the union is not there like a police to arrest people. We are here because the industry has been very bad for a very long time. So one of the main objectives of Models Union is to bring people together, educate them, and reform. Of course, we have a timeline.
But I've had a couple of people complaining about the union. The union is not really doing anything for the industry.
let me
I'll come back to that.
It's not true. We've done a lot. The problem is a lot. And modeling is the only profession that is open, that because of social media, everybody is calling themselves modeling. And like I said, there's freedom of association. Somebody will tell you, oh, I scout for models, I run my agency, but I don't want to be part of the union. So you see, if you want to regulate that person, the person will not listen. So our advice is that if you're a model and you want to benefit the right thing, join the agencies that will tell you that, hey, we know this person.
All right, so Kel, you were a part of the union, even the vice president. How did it benefit your agency?
Okay, so I would say, how did it benefit agencies in Ghana as a whole? Okay. Because whatever experience that I have, I'm already, impacting it into the models in my agency. Okay. So back to the question, yes, we're able to, mobilize model agencies. We have, like you mentioned earlier, day in and day out, agencies are popping up. So we're able to put them together to streamline those who are doing the right thing or not. Okay. And then we're able to show them the right way to go, get your agencies registered. We managed to organize workshops to, give them the necessary tools and logistics that they need to run.
Okay. So. What are your commission rates as an agency? You like to share?
Oh, I don't have a problem.
Okay, so what?
70-30.
70-30.
So 70 goes to the model and then 30 to the agency.
Oh, okay.
But we have other ways we go about other things too. So.
Okay. I think other modeling agency is the other way around. 30 to model. It's never possible.
No, no. Some people are doing
the agency is taking
the 70 and then yes, the models.
Yes, and those are not the real agencies.
Because I've heard it before.
Then they are, see, like I said, that the individuals that call the models privately, and even some take 100%. They'll take you on a job, give you a platform, and they take all the money and they send the model home.
But why do you think I would like to decide to be a freelance model when I know Stars Modeling Agency is doing so well? What is the problem with the modeling agencies we have in Ghana? Because I'm sure some models have issues. That is the reason why they would decide to go the freelance way.
It's two ways. Sometimes models get frustrated when they end up meeting the wrong agencies over and over again. Okay. And then the other side is when models are not ready. They are too anxious, they are too eager, and they are not ready to go through the right training. Okay. So they feel like, okay, I want to be alone so that I'll get the jobs,
And get the money to myself alone.
Exactly. And those are the models that create problems to themselves, to other models, and also to the advertising agencies. Because if you are in my agency or if you are in a very good agency, we understand rules and regulations. So before you shoot a commercial, you know that, okay, I'm not supposed to do a competitive brand. I'm supposed to take these. I have models who take money every 3 months in the comfort of their homes.
Oh, okay.
Exactly, because they know the right thing and the right thing is being done. Okay. Okay, so if you're an advertising agency and you think that, oh, okay, this one, she's a freelance, I can exploit her because, agency is not coming to bargain huge money. You would use her and it will backfire. Because, example, I don't want to mention brands, but she'll go and shoot this one for you And then because she's eager to be famous, she's not necessarily interested in the money.
The money, okay.
You know, so the business aspect is not there. She just wants fame.
Okay.
So she shoots for you, a competitive brand approaches her, and then she go ahead and do it, and then what happens?
Okay. When I'm getting a huge billboard and I'm not being paid, why wouldn't I do it? I think that's the problem right now. All right, Priska, do you belong to a modeling agency?
Yeah, I do.
In Ghana?
Here in Ghana and as well as outside Ghana.
Okay, share with us your experience outside Ghana and here in Ghana as well.
Okay, I'd like to start from here in Ghana because I belong here.
Yes.
Okay, so my experience with the agency, I wouldn't say they don't do well or they are not doing well. It all depends on the models.
Okay.
If you are so passionate about what you do, you're going to make the job easier for the agent or the manager.
Okay.
Okay, and he's also going to help you go through the procedure or the course that you, because as a model, you have to go under training at least 3 or 6 months, and you have to get your certificate and a model ID. That shows that you are a professional model.
So you have a certificate and an ID?
Of course I do. So being a professional model, or for you to get that experience, it's all about the model. It's not about the agency, because trust me, some of the agents there, they are doing their jobs out there very well. But some of the models, they go in for it because they don't have the passion for it. They just go in because my friend is a model or my sister is a model, so I also want to be a model, or you are doing Slay Queen and all those kind of things. It doesn't like... Because for some of us, we really do have passion for it. Okay. We are so ambitious about what we do. Okay. So we are ready to give our all into it. Okay. So I won't like it when you are not passionate about it and you are just destroying the name and then making the job difficult for the agent as well as the management.
So modeling is your professional job?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so your experience, with the agencies outside the country?
Very good. Very, very, very good.
Do they get jobs for you?
Yeah. I do travel, go to South Africa, go to Nigeria and do shows.
Then you have money. Okay, so our time is up, but we still have a lot more to talk about because, modeling in this country is like one of our priorities, so we need to talk about it. And our guests are still here with us. So next week, we will still continue with the future of modeling in Ghana.
Hello, my name is Francis Abotni. I'm the head of digital marketing. Welcome to Power.
Welcome to Furnace, Ghana's biggest furniture manufacturing place. With over 4 decades of manufacturing furniture, we are your best place for handling all your furniture projects.
Alright, so don't forget Nalem Ayede. So we're going to share some gift vouchers. Just go on our social media platforms and be a part of whatever we are going to do there. And you win yourself a gift voucher to enter into Nalem store. That is the gift voucher is actually the key to Nalem store. Nalem is in ANC Mall, the Nungwa Mall, Junction Mall, West Hills Mall, Accra Mall, Airport Terminal 3 and 2. Nalem is there. A very big thanks to Confidential Makeup for my makeup, Glam Hair for my hair, Matt Rock for my beautiful blazer, Kura Living for the decor, and Fen Art Ghana. We'll see you next week.